we go to the end of an era.
What?
Elon Musk created Doge, a financial watchdog group, to seek out,
That is true.
eliminate,
It's true.
and cut governmental financial waste,
That is also true.
and it was a success in only 6 months. I'm Jazz Borganzo on this. No,
What?
the GOP and their big beautiful bill refused to implement the deep cuts needed that Americans wanted.
Loser!
Basically, fucking Elon over.
You stupid fuck!
To quote Steve Deace, we were given a gift horse in the mouth and the GOP shit in it.
That's fucked up, man.
But it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Borganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Thursday. Well, it's come to an end. The end of an era. The greatest success in the history, the epic success in the history of all epic successes. Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, created by the world's richest man, Elon Musk, to basically whip government into shape, find, eliminate, and cut governmental financial waste, and it was a success in only 6 months. No. If you've been paying attention lately, the big, beautiful bill that Trump touted, and of course that the House just passed, basically tells Elon to go f himself and did not implement one iota of deep cuts needed that Doge found and said, hey, you need to cut this to make government run better. No. We're just going to keep on doing the same shit as we always do. Why? Because we're the GOP. That's basically what they did. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But more on my thoughts. So now to the story. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Elon Musk announces end to his time as in the Trump administration. Doge. Elon Musk announced this that his time working with the Trump administration as, quote, a special government employee is drawing to a close, and he thanks President Donald Trump. Quote, as my scheduled time as a special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank President Donald Trump for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending, Musk wrote in a post on X. The Doge mission was only to strengthen over time as it becomes a way of life throughout the government, quote, end quote. That was the mission statement. Musk's post comes as the New York Times reported that Musk is operating with some distance from Trump, and alleged White House officials claiming that Musk is on good terms with the president, though he is disillusioned with Washington and frustrated with the obstacles that he's encountered as he upended the federal bureaucracy. I could stop it right there because that's pretty much it in a nutshell, and that's what Washington does. So Washington will suck you in, suck you dry, and then spit you out. Mr. Musk, who once called himself the president's first buddy, is now operating with some distance with Trump, and he says ending his government work to spend more time with his companies. Mr. Musk remains on good terms with the president, according to the White House officials, but he's also made it clear that he's disillusioned with Washington and frustrated with obstacles he's encountered as he's upended federal bureaucracy, raising questions about the strength of alliance between the president and the world's richest man. Musk has previously expressed disappointment with the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, noting that it undermines the work that Doge has done. Exactly. We're recommending this. You said, oh, you. That's how I see it. Musk, as my scheduled time as special government employee comes to an end, I would like to thank the president for the opportunity to reduce wasteful spending. And of course, my mission statement over time was to have Doge become a way of life throughout the government. November 2024, Trump picked Musk and former Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy to lead the Department of Government Efficiency, Doge, noting that that they would pave the way for Trump's administration to dismantle government bureaucracy. Yes, drain the swamp. Slash excess regulations, cut wasteful expenditures, and restructure federal agencies. CNBC reported that part of Musk's role as special government employee, he's only allowed to work for the administration for 130 days in a calendar year. As a so-called special government employee, Musk can only work for administration for 130 days. The end of May marks the 130 days since Trump's inauguration. In response to Musk's post, several people have praised the work that Musk and Doge has done to eliminate government waste and corruption, while others thanked Musk. The work for Doge has done to eliminate government waste and corruption. The rot embedded deep within Washington is among the most valuable services ever rendered to government. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller wrote in a post on X, "Only the work has only just begun." Really? So if someone's not pointing it out to you, how's it ever going to get done? Like I said, I love Stephen Miller. The dude is a hawk. The dude is based. But he may be, living in a little bit of fantasy land. Just saying. Thank you, Elon Musk. Turning Point USA founder Charlie Kirk wrote in a post, "A grateful nation thanks you. You changed the culture of the federal government for the better. An incredible, difficult feat. A legacy that will have ramifications for many, many administrations to come." Yeah, if Vance wins, great. DeSantis, great. But if a Democrat gets in, no, you're... Quote, this comes from another X post. "Thank you, Elon, for your tireless efforts in identifying and reducing wasteful spending. Although Congress has failed to act significantly, you have awakened many people to true and utter corruption of our supposed representatives." Very well said and true. Another. "America owes a great debt to Elon Musk. He sacrificed his billionaire lifestyle to help this country. A true American patriot. Thank you for your service." Absolutely. Marjorie Taylor Greene, representative. "Thank you, Elon Musk, for your incredible efforts to sacrifice and the sacrifices you made to launch Doge to save America from our national debt crisis. This should only be the beginning of cutting waste, fraud, and abuse and delivering government efficiency for the American people." Wow, that's a lot said, but the fact of the matter is, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Unless someone points it out, it's not going to happen. It looks good on paper. It looked good on paper when you're drawing it, and, hey, this looks good here, 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 here. Okay, now do it. It's like when you're running a play, say football, you're running a play. Remember how when we were kids, you used to draw plays on your hand or draw plays in the sand. And you say, okay, you go here, stop, cut, look at that wide open end zone, throw the ball. Yeah, guess what? Things happen. Defense picks up. Your guy gets slow off the gate. He doesn't make his cut. You overthrow the ball. You underthrow it. You throw a pick. Shit happens. But with a situation like this, being that it was so complex, this was something that would have to be the long term of Trump's 4 years. This was not something that could be done and implemented in 130 days. But when you have a federal government, a federal bureaucracy, a swamp, like the GOP and the Democrats. The Democrats, you knew they weren't going to do shit. Absolutely. But the GOP, oh yeah, we'll listen. We'll listen and do what the GOP always does. They talk a great game, but then when it comes time to play, they bend over, grab their ankles, and spread their cheeks. That is what the GOP does. I said in the beginning, my intro, that Steve Deace, who works for The Blaze, made a great comment. Elon Musk was a gift horse in the mouth, and the GOP defecated in it. Those were his exact words. I said shit. It sounds better. Maybe that's just me. But the GOP always tends to f everything up. They take away victory. Basically, they're handing defeat in the jaws of victory. You have the game won. You're about to go into the end zone and you fumble on the 1 yard line. That is exactly what the GOP does, and they always do that fucking shit. They will continue to f the American people over. Now all of them, most of them. You have the Marjorie Taylor Greenes, you have the what's her name, Boebert out of Colorado. You have a number of representatives who actually say, hey, you know what? These things need to be done. But when you are overwhelmingly outnumbered by the rhinos in Congress, did you expect anything to get done? Did you really expect anything to truly get done? Doge basically says here's where we need the cuts. U.S. aid, inside the executive branch. Here's what we need to do. We need to cut this, and this. We're not touching Medicare. We're not touching Social Security. We're touching everything else around it. Oh, no. We can't do that because of XYZ. Oh, no, because my palms won't get greased. Oh, no, because, I can no longer bend over and grab my cheeks. That's exactly what the GOP does. The GOP doesn't give a about the American people. You still got poisonous scumbags inside the White House and inside the federal bureaucracy that are never going to allow shit like Doge exposed to be done. Period. End of story. And like I said, if a Democrat gets in, then we're truly fucked. But with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.